The text tool in Adobe Illustrator. If you look down about the sixth tool in the tool palette, you will, as you mouse over it, you will see the type tool or the text tool. Type text, I don't suppose it really matters that much. The musical we're putting on this year is Damn Yankees, so I'm going to type in Damn Yankees, and that has two E's, so be sure you spell it right. Then I'm going to go back and select the selection tool, and you can see that I can stretch my title, make it as big as I want. I have chosen, if you come here to character, your character palette, you'll see all of the fonts you can choose. There's dozens in Adobe Illustrator. I happen to be choosing Cooper Standard Black. I just find this one is a good poster title font. Now, if you hold down the Option key, you can make a copy of your title, and that way, once we convert it into objects, which is the function of this tutorial, you can still go back and edit or change the font or whatever you want of your original title. I could go in and I can make this copperplate bold and play with some different fonts. But I'm going to take this copy that I made and I'm going to turn it into vector objects. So with my title selected, I'm going to come up to type. I'm going to select create outlines, and now each letter in my title is an object. They're all grouped together though, so that I can't really do anything with each individual letter. So I'm going to reselect the group, and I'm going to go to object, because they're all objects, and I'm going to ungroup them. And now each one of the letters, if I deselect, each one of the letters is a separate object, and I can manipulate it in all kinds of different ways to make my poster title a little bit more fancy. So I'm going to, you have your two pointers once again in the tool palette. I'm going to select the direct selection tool. I'm going to go back to my Y here, and I can select a vector point on my Y. I'm going to stretch it up. Damn Yankees is a morality play. It's about the guy who makes a deal with the devil so that his favorite team, the Washington Senators, somebody can finally beat those damn Yankees in the World Series. So because he's making a deal with the devil, I'm going to take the letter Y and I'm going to turn it into some devil horns. And you can see how I'm manipulating each vector point and the vector handles in order to make horns out of this Y right here. So I'm going to manipulate this just a little bit until I've got some devil horns going on here. Ooh, evil devil horns. And you have to be somewhat careful. Adobe Illustrator has a pixel tolerance of 2 pixels. In other words, if you're off by more than 2 pixels in what you're trying to select, either the handle or the vector point, you're going to get you're not going to get what you want. Okay, so now I have my Y is turned into devil horns. That's how you can use Adobe Illustrator to adapt your titles into objects and the objects into a theme.